Hi guys, welcome back to Tajeetime, and on this episode, I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of dating advice, why it's important today, why you should not settle or be stuck in that, toxic relationship, just go out, be free, and get to know yourself, So, continue watching if, you want to get to learn more about yourself and how to date properly and the healthy way. Okay, welcome back. So I'm gonna start by telling you guys, if you're single, if you're in a relationship, you have to get to know yourself. Whether it's a toxic relationship, whether it's a healthy relationship, whether you're in love or you're single and you hate the world right now, you feel like no one's the right person for you, it is still important to date. And I'm gonna tell you why. I know a lot of guys or girls that do this and they're like, you know what, I'm not gonna date right now, I'm really young, and I'm just gonna be with someone when I feel like I'm ready. You really can't give your all to someone that you don't really know and they don't know you, and you feel like when you're ready you're gonna just get it right, and you don't. For you to get something right, it takes practice, it takes consistency, it takes you doing it over and over and over again. So how can you just sit here and just not do anything for years and then hit 30 and then you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna be in this great relationship and be healthy? You can't, because you don't know how to practice. You don't know what it's like to struggle or to sacrifice. So I'm telling you guys, if you're single right now, this is for the single people first. If you are single, make sure you are dating. And when I say dating, I don't mean talking to 20 people at once. I don't mean sleeping with a number of people. And you can date without having sex. I'm saying it's dirty, but you can. A lot of us have had sex too soon with a partner, or we have it too young. It's important to get to know someone, right? So if you want to be with the right person, they have to feed your, when I say feed your soul, I mean they have to feed your soul. You have to really feel like you are healthy when you're around them, and I mean mentally, I mean emotionally. They make you a better person. And then some days you're 50 and they're some days you're 80 and they're 20. You have to make sure that you can handle that slack. But it takes practice. So you're single, practice. Date someone that that's out of your comfort zone, and they're gonna teach you things about yourself. If you date someone and you hate everything that they do, then you're learning something about yourself. You're learning the things that you don't like, the things that you do like, and things you learn your bare minimum. That's one thing that's very, very important. For the singles, for the people in the relationship, married couples, you learn your bare minimums in relationships. And by bare minimum, I mean what you will settle for and what you won't settle for. The bare minimum is okay, well, this is what I'm stepping into a relationship with, and this is what I need. And everything else is just higher. So a bare minimum will be okay, I need someone who has a job. I want to date someone who, some people's bare minimums are no kids because they want to have start a life with you. Some people's bare minimums are just they want loyalty. They don't want you lying. Everyone is very, very different. But you have to know yourself. The only way you can know yourself is dating. How can you tell someone, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, if you haven't done it? You learn these things about yourself. So first, learn your bare minimum, and then dating is going to be really, really easy. You can learn, okay, well, if this person offers, if my bare minimum is 5 things and they can't give me all 5, then that's it. Someone will give you all 5 because it's just bare minimum. Your bare minimum is just things that that it's not even your settling, it's not a compromise, because certain things in relationships, you can compromise. But a bare minimum is something that you come with. I need this, I need that, I need that. Bare minimum. That's how you learn yourself, and that's how you learn how to date. I feel as though dating shows you what you deserve. And a lot of people settle for stuff that they don't deserve because of history or time or, fear of leaving. And I feel as though if you date, then you learn who you are, and then you learn what you deserve. Because also dating shows you that sometimes you need to be by yourself until you're ready. But you can't just sit and wait for 5 years and then be okay, I'm gonna be ready. Because once you find that perfect person and you have been practicing toxic behaviors from 5 years prior, that's all you're gonna learn how to do. You have to practice you know, good behavior. You have to practice like things that are not toxic, positive behavior. Those things work. Like, it's all about practice. That's what I feel like it's all about. I feel like it's all about practice. Like, okay, so what you don't want to do is settle. I know a lot of people who are in relationships because of history or because of they've known them for a long time. Just because you've known someone forever doesn't mean they're the right person for you. I can have a friend that I've known since I was 5 years old. That doesn't mean she's not, or he's not toxic. This just means that I've known you and you've been around in my life this entire time. Time does not mean anything. So a lot of women, we do this, and I say men also, but women more, because we feel like if we can take one thing in and we're like, okay, well, we bite our tongue and hold our tongue for one thing, so everything else is acceptable. And it's a slippery slope. If you feel like you don't like something, do not settle, because you're gonna wind up like, okay, well, I love this person, and because I love them, I'm gonna stay with them, and I'm gonna stick by them. And then you're gonna look back 20 years later, and like they're telling you they don't love you anymore, that they're not happy, and that they don't want to settle. Because men are very different. You tell a man one thing that he does not like to hear, and he won't settle. Women, we will. So we have to be stronger with that. Like, you have to learn things that you don't want to settle for. If you feel like certain things are deal breakers for you, then put your foot down and insist that you don't want these things to continue. But if he can't compromise, then you leave, and then you find someone else. It's the truth. You find someone else that can give you that, because sometimes what you're asking is not hard. Just the person just doesn't want to do it for you, and that is okay. Like, I feel like it's hard for us to just be like, okay, well, it's hard to walk away. Don't let the fear of being alone or history and what could have been like really make you like hinder you from finding something great. Like, we do that. Like, don't settle. Please don't settle. So everyone has their bare minimum. So for example, some people's bare minimums is they don't want to be cheated on. So if you cheat, that's it. That is okay. Like, leave if you feel like that's your bare minimum. Because if that's something that you feel like is not compromisable, then you leave. Then this person has broken the one thing that you feel like you need. That is your foundation. Then that person is not for you. That is your foundation. Say, for example, your bare minimum isn't cheating, and you feel as though you can overcome that. Then, you know, everything is, you could talk it out. You could talk out anything. You know, everybody's bare minimum is very, very different. Like, communication works well. You just have to find the person that wants to communicate with you. If you feel like you're trying way too hard to communicate with someone who doesn't want to meet you halfway, then that's what it is. You can't force anybody to do anything that they really just don't want to do. And that's why I feel like it's important to date. Like, get to know yourself, get to know people, and figure out what you like. And after you've dated like a few people, and I'm not saying do not sleep with all of these people. That's my advice. Please do not go around sleeping with all of these people. Get to know them. Like, someone who feeds your soul, you're not gonna need to be intimate with them for them to feed your soul. But after you've dated a few people, I feel like you can write down the things that you know that you love, or things that you require to be loved. You can figure out all of these things. That's gonna open so many doors. So now when you meet someone and you've learned all these things about yourself after practice, and then now you're in a position where you now you're in a position where you find someone that you want to be in a relationship with, and you tell them your bare minimum, you can be in the most healthy relationship, because you know exactly what you need, what you want, and what you deserve. And it's only uphill from here. I know I was ranting in this episode, but that's just what I feel passionate about. I feel like dating is very, very important. So if you like this video, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If you feel otherwise, you can comment too, like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. That was trash. Like, I don't even like any of that. That's fine too. You know, everybody has their opinion, so join the conversation for Tajeetime Tuesdays at 8 p.m. That's what I'm seeing you guys right now. It should be 8 o'clock right now. That's where guys should be watching this video. And then next week, again, at 8 p.m. for Tajeetime Tuesdays. I really, really hope you guys like this video. And if you don't, it's cool too. See you guys next week.